Hi guys, since my video when I looked at unboxing these books, I've had a few people ask about the colour reproduction and why I was pleased with it and how good it is. It's quite difficult on the video to pick this up, but I thought we'd just have a closer look at the book, and you can have a look at my profiles, my Flickr or 500px profiles online, so you can see the difference. But I've zoomed in a little bit. I didn't do anything special to create the books. They were processed in Lightroom, and I just used the sRGB option, and then Photobox have pretty much picked up the files. They were straightforward JPEGs, large JPEG files that I uploaded to the site. Obviously I'm not going to go through every single page, but we'll have a look at a few of them. This is the page on the front. This was Bodie in the snow. And again, I was really pleased with the way that it's picked up the colouring in the white in the snow and the woodwork. The fonts are very clear. I just went with white on black, but again, very clear writing, which I was really very pleased about. And then if we just flick through to a couple of the images that I picked up on. So this was one that I mentioned in the previous video, the highway back down into Death Valley. I've gone with some text at the bottom, and this is the same on all of these pages, because this is not for people, this is more for me, to remind me about the trip. And as the text says, we were heading out and Paul suddenly pulled the car over at the side, and we were actually dodging traffic and trying to get this image of this long road going down into Death Valley with no traffic on it. So the memory for me is kept on diving out, picked my spot and kept diving in and out. There's people to the side watching for the trucks and the cars that were coming down, and the challenge of getting that shot, and then the reproduction. I'm really pleased. These colours are exactly as I had on the screen when I produced them. This is one on Mesquite Dunes. Quite an interesting day, that one. We were going to go there and there were loads of people, and we went somewhere else and that went wrong, and then we came back. And the representation, again, the colours are brilliant. The difference in the blue in the sky, it's quite this dark sort of grey blue, and then the sand, really nice. And the representation, you know, the quality, picking out the footprints and the marks in sand, really good. Really pleased. This again is one of my favourite images from the whole of the trip. We very nearly didn't go down to the lake for this one, because this storm that was coming through was just blowing through and chucking rain down over the hills. But this is a fantastic shot, and again it's one that a lot of people comment on. And the definition between the white in the tougher rock and the blue in the sky and the water is just really well represented. And the same with this one. This was the same place on a different day, and the light changes a lot in this location, and the different representation in the blue here has been reproduced really nicely in the book. And even when you start getting really dark areas and light areas, so that the darker the buildings and the van and the snow, the representation has come out really well in this particular printed image. So really pleased. And if I just jump forward to this is the black and white one. If I just jump forward to the back of the book, one of the two Bay Bridge views that I've got, again the contrast in the colours, the light from the lights on the bridge and the cars on the road, and then the dark with the trees and the night sky. Again, the reproduction really rather good. So there's a closer look at the actual book that was produced. This is the A3 option with the lay flat pages, and these are really quite thick pages. I just moved the book over slightly. You can probably hear that. It's really good reproduction on good quality paper that I hope is going to last quite some considerable time. Anyway, it's a slightly closer look at the book, and I hope you guys find it useful. Those of you that wanted to have a slightly closer look at the product. Catch you later. Bye bye.